Welcome back to Improvision Entertainment. My name is Hunter Munn, and this is Euro Truck Simulator 2. And right now, I am sticking around in Great Britain for just a little bit, trying to go to cities I haven't been to with shorter deliveries because we are at $179,000. I'm sorry, 179,000. Is that pounds or euros? I think that's euros. And we are trying to get 180,000 so that we can pick up a warehouse that is basically in the northwestern portion of the entire game world, so we can have a warehouse as far away from our starting location as is physically possible, just like we have done in American Truck Simulator. Okay, I should be safe to enter here. That guy shouldn't pull out because I'm in the intersection. So this is not altogether going to be very long, and it's going to be just a slight bit of backtracking while we're at it. But it's a beautiful rainy morning, just like one of my favorites. Huh! I just saw a Euro Truck Simulator 2 poster on the side of that bus stop. Good product placement. They'd probably want to put an American Truck Simulator ad on the side of the bus stop, because that would be not the game that you already own seeing the ad. You know, like Midway used to do on the billboards in the stadiums and stuff in NFL Blitz and NBA Jam and whatnot. Apparently I am speeding a little bit. Wombat says, Just those ATS billboards are in there too? Are they in this game? I haven't actually noticed an ATS billboard in ATS. Is there ATS billboards in ETS? Because that would make sense. It makes a little less sense, in my opinion, to advertise the game you're playing inside of the game you're playing. But when you have, like, a game that hasn't come out yet by the same company, like a Cruisin' Exotica billboard in NFL Blitz, to get people idea. Yes, and WOT. Is that World of Tanks? I've been theorizing, does this company actually own World of Tanks? Because I've gotten a lot more World of Tanks advertisements than I used to. Oh, World of Trucks, I'm sorry. They both abbreviated the same thing. I don't know why I didn't compute the other one. This is heavier than I think it is. It is slowing me down a great deal. Alright. On the upside, this is not a long trip. World of Trucks are the ones who do the external contracts. Yes. I think that's what I'm doing right now. I think I'm doing an external contract. I could be wrong. I could have stopped for gas, but I don't actually need gas where I'm going. Oh, Wombat, did you get to fix your boat? As the bot in the chat reminds me of the poll. I'm doing normal market? Okay. I don't sweat the tiny details. Important thing about the external contracts is they're based on real time, not in-game time. So, do you play the game often, Wombat, or are you just watching somebody else play? I'd like to think I'm not very bad at the game. I certainly have room to learn, though, because, man, Europe is different in its setup. but might be wrong. I never saw you choose a delivery. Alright. You could be wrong. We could both be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. Yes, you play the game? Do you play it with mods or without? So many people are asking me if I play it with mods, and really the only mod I really care about is some mod to make the AI less stupid. And considering how many people I've seen complain online about how stupid the AI is, I'm surprised such a mod doesn't exist. Because the AI is, you know, passable, but there are some niche cases about not getting out of the way of people coming onto the highway, coming to a full stop when you're supposed to be transitioning into road, occasionally cutting you off or going back and forth between lanes. Like, there are some problems with the AI from time to time. Yes, I do have mods, and I have pro mods as well. I seem to be sliding into another lane. I've heard a lot of people talking about pro mods. What exactly is pro mods? That's not like a website of mods. That is a mod called pro mods. And if so, what does it do? If you don't mind, detailing that question out right now. Like, I am, you know, I purposely sometimes get myself distracted by the chat so that it makes it more interesting. And, you know, it works. Well, not purposely, but, like, I just naturally get distracted by the chat, I guess. It's not like I'm purposely distracting myself. Sunflowers. They're quite pretty. Pro Mods is a map expansion, more roads, more cities, etc. Oh, is that just like for ETS? Because I've seen the mod for More of America and Canada and Mexico, and the feedback I get from people is like, it's pretty interesting to drive these other roads, but they're not as good as the game roads, and they're kind of buggy. And I don't know if that would be your assessment as well. I'm kind of asking for your opinion. But you have to have pro mods to own all your. To have pro mods, you have to own all the expansion DLCs. Well, I did eventually pick up all the DLCs for both games, so I do currently have all the DLCs, at least until the next one from ETS 2 comes out next month, which is Spain and Portugal. Spain and Portugal, I'm pretty sure. It's just a chill, heavy transportation. Heavy morning, yes, that's it. Rainy morning is what I meant. Like, do you enjoy pro mods? Would you say it's up to snuff as far as, like, its quality? Because I kind of want to do everything that the main game content has me do first, but if it doesn't interfere with my save file, that's really my question, is I want to be able to have the potential to uninstall the mod and have it not bunk my save file. And do not forget, the Russia one will be roughly the same time. Wait, I thought Russia was next year, like Texas is. Is Russia supposed to be out now-ish? Okay, so you really enjoy pro mods. Okay. Do you know if it makes it so that if you uninstall it, you can get back to your, like, use your old save file without it, or no? Like, if I install pro mods and don't really feel it and remove it, will my save file be unusable in regular game? Do you know? Will I have altered it substantially? Because that's usually what happens in games when you start installing mods and stuff like that, is you modify them so you can't, like, go back. Okay. So Grimsbury, Sheffield, Manchester. I think I'm going to Sheffield. Where does he go? What does he do? Adventure is over, so where's that leave you if the world is safe? Music plays. The credits roll and it all fades to black. Best thing to do is to make... Yoink, yoink, yoink. I almost hit that car. That's part of me distracting myself with chat. Best thing to do is to make a save before you use Pro Mods and make a completely new save for Pro Mods. That's what I was worried about. See, I usually reserve my modifications of a game for either a game that's so old that the consensus is you want to play it with the mod rather than not play it with the mod, which seems to be the case with like Breath of Fire 2 that I'm probably going to be playing sometime this year, or for me to get all the way through the existing game content before putting in a mod. Because, you know, I want to go for... I'm kind of going for the achievements. So ETS's achievements are a lot more difficult than ATS. Like, they definitely thought more about how mods are supposed to be in ATS compared to ETS, it feels like, just looking at the list of comparison. Like, it looks like ETS wants you to reveal every individual gray line of highway to get 100% map completion, and that's going to be an effort. That's going to be a problem. Adventures already inside, and you're all set to go. Excited to see what's all wrong till it's right and the world is safe. Alright, this says 45 kilometers to my destination. And it doesn't appear to be raining anymore, so that's too bad. But it is what it is. So, how much space does Pro Mods add? Does it, like, get crazy? Does it go all the way onto, like, China and stuff, or...?
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
Go
straight on.
Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to get left in a second.
Keep left, and then continue straight on.
Keep left and then continue straight on. Oh, that's what she's saying. She says keep left and then continue straight on, and that's what's confusing me. Uh-oh, uh-oh. 1 second, Wombat. Trailer damage? Shit. I didn't even see or almost feel that. Let's see, it says, no, not that far yet, but almost doubles the roads, the original game, and DLCs. Where does it go to? Does it go to Russia? Does it go to Africa? Like, where does it expand to? And what's the mod situation with, like, if they have Spain and Portugal? Do they just eliminate whatever roads they've created and lean on the actual in-game stuff? Like, if suddenly maps cover some of the land that they would cover, we're about to get, Sheffield is about to be uncovered on the map. Do they just remove that from the mod itself? Sheffield discovered. I'm speeding up going downhill a lot. Looks like I'm going to have to be going to the right in a second. Wombat says, some Russia, some down to Spain, over to some Middle East. Oh, driving in the Middle East would be neat.
Right, and then turn right.
I think if I was going to do something like that, I would be more likely to do it in American Truck Simulator because, I mean, you know, I live in America and my part in America is not on the map, and I would like it to be. Alright, we're going to go for the difficult park, I guess. That's what I tend to do. Especially because that was actually not that long of a trip. Other way, other way. That didn't quite go as planned. Whoa, 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 whoa. No Promise doesn't update after each new DLC? That makes sense. So they kind of like, if the DLC covers land that they have covered in the mod, they probably like remove it and reconnect and stuff like that. Oh man, I totally messed this whole thing up. We're going for a completely separate second attempt over here. Probably? You don't know? Alright, let's see here. Hey, good enough. You have steering wheels on trailers so different? Steering wheels on trailers so different? Question mark? I don't know exactly what you're saying. Alright, so here's the screen. And for everybody watching on YouTube, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. This has been apparently a short run of Euro Truck Simulator 2 for Steam. I don't know why I'm saying that. This has been Improvision Entertainment, and I have been Huntermun. I will see you in the future.